So apparently, SGA just received its biggest update not too long ago, and in this video, I'm going to showcase a new boss that was added as well as a newly improved final boss. The newest boss is called Fentya, and I will say that this fight is really damn unique. This boss is incredibly gimmicky since you gotta use pickaxe to progress the fight, which is strange, but at the same time it's kinda realistic if you think about it. It also tries to run away, and even hide from you, which really reminds me of Mikolash from Bloodborne. Though unlike Mikolash, Phantheon does it better as the boss is not that fast. What I really like about this fight is the desperation phase. It is really terrifying since it actually pulls the sun closer to you, and man, this phase is just visually insane. Definitely my favorite desperation phase out there. And another thing I wanna mention is the sub-world arena. It is so huge, and I really like that the game just gives you a good arena just to fight this boss. So no more tedious build. While the fight is definitely interesting, I feel like this boss is too long for a fight with not that much attack patterns. And not only that, the blinding attack is basically 1 minute of blindness, which really maxes out the bullshit meter of this boss. Still, it is certainly a unique take on a boss fight. Helion is the current final boss of SGA Mod, and just like Phantheon, this fight is also very unique. The first phase and second phase are not that good, however, possessing behavior that is just way too messy for this part to be considered enjoyable. However, the third to final phase remedies my initial complaints with a more organized behavior and over-the-top visuals. The attacks in this phase are certainly well coded and they look epic, though it can certainly be a clusterfuck at times. The telegraphing is omnipresent, so it doesn't matter too much, and it makes the fight look really cool in the process. Not to mention, Helion's attack looks like it summons them through a portal like a godlike being, adding up to its menacing look. Though, arguably, the most interesting part of the fight is where it just randomly converts Terraria into Friday Night Funkin', and boy, I was not expecting such a nasty surprise. Once you take it down, the desperation phase begins, and it turns into a bullet hell game. Luckily, you have infinite wing flight time during this phase, though the fact that it can debuff you for flying is also questionable. The fight in general also feels a little weird. I feel like you gotta use very specific gear for you to be able to get a good fight against it, and it can unnecessarily make things more complicated, but that may just be my skill issue. But one thing is for certain, it definitely needs more polishing. And apparently, the lead developer of SGA Mod, IDG Captain Russia, is looking for exactly that. The mod is certainly unique and has potential, but it lacks good sprites and testing, so I highly recommend you give the mod some support. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next video.